issue begins, arriving at the border of Seven Arches, a few miles from its capital city of the same name. You've come here with Dr. Edward Riddleson, your employer, and the founder of the paranormalist investigation group to which you belong, the Doctor's Illuminated Consortium of Epochs. The Doctor's ultimate aim is for his agents to unravel the mystery of the missing moment. He's chosen his most promising initiates, that's you, to investigate the most likely lead, the sudden cessation of the Obdurate curse, and other strange events in Seven Arches, whose onset coincided with the missing moment. That should arbitrarily Dr. Edward Riddleson.
He looks fucked up.
He has too many veins in his head. He needs a wig.
It looks like he's trying to become Thanos.
He looks like he's straining his poop.
It's Thanos poop.
So, are we just insulting the man, or are we actually describe? I can do both.
Oh no!
Oh, darn it.
He's our benefactor, so we would not be doing the thing.
I mean, we could insult him behind his back.
I'd say that's fair.
Okay. How do I? Sorry, it's been a. I forgot how to ask for those.
It's a module or macro rather.
Some people use their voice as well.
That's fair. All right, can everybody roll me a society check?
Yeah.
Society.
All right, so, Ark, you know that the citizens have a strict ban on elves, but you've heard very little of it beyond that. A Draken, you know that long ago elves dwelled in the verdant forests of Seven Arches, and it's believed they built the stone arches that give the region its eponymous capital, their city name. Now, Seven Arches is overseen by the Oak Stewards, enigmatic druids who prohibit elves from even entering the kingdom's borders. This ostensibly has to do with the Obdurate curse, a mysterious affliction that kills any elf who dares go near one of the Seven Arches. In the wake of the missing moment, however, rumor has it that the curse has been lifted. And Orion, you know that the citizens of Seven Arches quiver under the brutal thumb of the Oak Stewards, just wicked druids whose blasphemous rites drove away the region's native elves, and heroic First World folk frequently send their bravest soldiers to Seven Arches' city capital to fight the Oak Stewards, but the druids' defenses against the Fae have so far proven impervious.
A nation of racists.
All right. So as everyone is traveling in this cart along this southern road towards the city, now might be a good time to introduce yourselves or go over your role as you're all investigating on a new team together. If Art, you want to start us off?
Yes. Well, as we've been friendly compatriots for some time, starting with the lovely purple-eyed man. You would all know me as Ark. That's my name for short. My full name is Arcanebulus Silver Nebulae. He is a gnome. He is very, very much a know-it-all, and dabbles with tarot cards, which he also does like weapons.
Nice. A Draken is a kobold individual who likes to yell out his name, though when he does so, it sounds more like a dragon. Um,
Makes sense.
but he likes to move in and out of places quickly, quietly, and do what he can before being detected. And if found, he likes to not so kindly persuade people to leave him alone. Though when it comes to his friends, he is very quick to help them out.
Orion is an automaton of very few words. They enjoy helping their friends and the people that need it, and not necessarily killing, but making the people that do bad in the world learn that there are consequences to the bad they do. They also worship Sarenrae.
Are we all small people?
Not big, a big boy, like 6'8".
Good.
A big boy.
Oh, and this is my cat Snips.
I was wondering who had the familiar.
All right. And now that things are out of the way, you're conveniently arriving to the border gate of Seven Arches. It's a low bridge across a stream just beyond a bustling caravanserai, which is just like a fancy-looking inn. Dr. Riddleson bids the characters farewell. But as he turns, after kicking you out of the carriage, he addresses any last concerns and goes over the mission with you. He sighs, using a black handkerchief to mop the sweat from his age-spotted forehead. I fear this is as far as I accompany you, he says. I have matters to attend further east. He smiles fondly. I've no doubt that you can handle this investigation yourselves. Of all my field researchers, you show the greatest promise for uncovering the secrets of the hidden world. I need not remind you of the importance of your mission. He points to the mysterious rune emblazoned across your throat, the same mark that brought you together, the one you all share. 3 months ago, we embarked upon a mystery. All across the world, elven transportation gates, Ayadara, burst with light and lured people like us in with visions of our greatest desires. A subset of we so-called Gatewalkers returned from the sojourn, some, like you, bearing fascinating new abilities. We all, however, remain ignorant of what befell us on the other side of our doorway, how we came to be marked with this unknown sign, or what may have happened to those who did not return. He chuckles ruefully. In every university and seminary, scholars are ransacking their libraries to understand this missing moment, yet I believe that that you will succeed where they all fail. For our quest into the paranormal is not merely academic, but personal. Toward that end, I've given you my most promising lead, Seven Arches. For centuries, any elf who approached the city's infamous Seven Arches has been subject to a terrible curse. Yet on the night of the missing moment, the curse was somehow lifted. We need to know why. The city's famed Ayadara no doubt holds some of the answers we seek, and moreover represents a prime research opportunity to study the portals in person. That's where you come in. To help, I've arranged for you to meet with an old associate of mine. Her name is Fianara Lestrade. She claims to have crucial information about the arches. There she is now. As he says that and strikes the oxen to carry the cart away, An elven woman wearing traveling leathers and a backpack overflowing with stoles waves from the caravanserai's porch. Oh, where's her?
Dr. Riddleson.
Yes, chap. Whoa. Oh,
The,
yes, that's the song.
the Iodar, are they quiescent?
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
Are the Iodar quiescent yet?
Are they what?
Quiescent.
I don't know what that means. Out of character, sorry.
Oh, the doctor. Well, it means active, sir. Active.
Oh.
Or inactive. No, it's inactive. Are they inactive?
No. The Ayadara are an ancient, long-standing network of magical portals. They're sometimes referred to as elf gates. They're stone arches, but many have been lost, so there's only a few functioning known. That's what makes the Night of the Missing Moment all the stranger.
So we're saying that the Iodara are still powered on?
Yes.
Why the fuck haven't we just walked back through them?
So the ones that you walked through originally are not. It's been months. But the original ones that have been around since before the missing moment are all still on.
We need to go poke some portals.
All right. Anything else for Dr. Riddleson?
Does the friendly Orion or Dragon have questions?
No.
All right. So he takes off, and that conversation was enough time to Bianara approach. She meets up and is like, "Oh, you must be the ones Doc Eddie told me about. As I told him, I have some information I think you'll find useful. But if you want it, I need help with my own research first." She points across the bridge. "I'd like to test a theory, but the Oak Stewards still aren't letting elves into Seven Arches. To be honest, I'm not especially keen to test the rumor about the curse suddenly lifting either. Nor the uptick in attack from Gorgas. They're monstrous, shadow-eyed fey creatures, if you're unfamiliar." She shrugs. "What can I say? I'm a reader and a writer, not an adventurer, so here's what I need. Seven Arches is supposedly named for the cluster of seven Ayadara in the middle of the city. Well, I've been going through old records, and I have reason to believe those arches are fake, decoys to draw attention away from the real arches. But if I want to publish my findings, I need proof." From her bag, Fianara withdraws a foot-long glass tube with a cluster of hollow bulbs at one end like a mace. "This is an aura recorder I've keyed specifically to Ayadara. When you pass it through one, it will record the gate's magical signature. I'd like you to go to the town center and then use this to read the aura of the gates there. If I'm right, this will prove that the aura of the supposed seven arches is all wrong for true Ayadara."
Academic, my dear. I'm happy to take your lovely, what you call it?
It's an aura recorder.
Excellent. Wouldn't it be easier just to locate the other arches that are supposedly the real ones?
Well, what do you mean? Those are the only arches that we know about. If they're not real, it'll take the fabric of Seven Arches as we know it. What if we don't know where the real ones are? Ooh,
Are you publishing a paper by chance?
I'm sorry, what?
Are you going to publish it as a paper? Findings.
Oh, certainly. How else am I supposed to get research grants in the future?
Excellent. Well, gentlemen, if you'd like to accompany me, I'm going to go and see what's what.
Yes, of course.
All right. As y'all get ready to head out, Theonara stops you guys for a second and just lets you know the Oak Stewards don't take kindly to troublemakers. You should probably try to be discreet.
A good, swift little bit of diplomacy should do the trick, yes?
That depends on how sweet your words can get. I know they're all under strict orders to not let anybody in to see the arches.
Well, we shall certainly see. Well, let's be off. I'd say to horse, but I don't have one.
All right, so let's say y'all have hit town. It's got a lovely town map, which you happen to be looking at, and you are your character tokens are at the spot that says you are here on the map.
You are here?
Hmm?
Let's see, you are here.
But where is here?
No, where your tokens are.
Oh.
Well,
So you can see the layout of the town and decide where you want to go.
does anybody need to make stops along the way?
Orion shakes his head no.
Nothing I can think of.
Well, let's head directly down. We'll go through the Honeybrush. Looks like it'll be a nice, easy way to get around. We'll take that little archway here. Pathway. Then this way, cross the second bridge.
Ugh, you have us crossing so many bridges.
Well,
Okay, so go ahead, move your characters through the city to wherever you're gonna go. And while you're moving through, does anybody stop and ask the locals any questions or try to listen in on any conversations? If so, I would like a diplomacy or a perception roll, please.
well, I like talking to people a lot, so I will definitely be doing diplomacy. I get a +1 to that, but whatever.
Let's see here. Oh, I have streetwise. So, if I could try and gather information with a society check.
Sure. All right.
Oh, I guess my diplomacy was better, so I'll go ahead and use diplomacy. That did not work out so well.
All right. And Ryan, are you gonna gather info? Are you good?
Good. I'm just here to keep these two safe.
Got it. All right. So, Ark, you happen to talk to a barman handing out street side drinks, and he lets you know that ever since Gorgas has started hunting close to the city, there's been 2 oak stewards posted at the arches, plus an ensorcelled rope. If you even try to go under or over it, it starts screaming like an angry squirrel. Birds and things are always setting it off. It's a real headache.
Was it a headache for you or for them?
For them, it just goes off and goes off. You got these asshole kids throwing birdseed across it until they turn it off sometimes. I swear, you can't have anything nice in this city.
Too true. Too true. Are there any places that you would recommend visiting while we're here in town?
Yeah, I'd suggest you go to the Honeybrush Cabaret. That's actually where my alcohol stands for. You want some booze?
Only for medicinal purposes.
He hands you a bottle of wine with Honeybrush Cabaret label. It has most promiscuous woman on the label.
Are those titties?
Yeah, you ain't never seen titties before?
They're usually really high above me, so I tend to miss them.
Okay. And Draken.
I'm talking to a kid. I gotta talk to someone my height.
Okay. So you go up and you talk to a kid, and it's a real goody two shoe. She's like, "Now, why would you want to be doing a thing like that? You better make a barge, or make like a barge and shove off before I call the stewards." And then she spits her gum at you, and that's it.
Get me your mother!
All right. So, are you all going up towards the arch plaza? I'm gonna take that as a yes.
Yep, sure.
We ain't going to no cabaret.
Yeah. Now, where is?
There's two of us on the scene already.
There is indeed. Who am I missing? Is
You're
that
Miss
Orion?
Orion and Kitty.
Excellent. So, to nod to my friends here and promptly walk up to this lovely gentleman here. Hello.
Hold on. It's not. It's not giving me either.
What's happening?
Nothing. There just needed to be a second one, and I couldn't find out why I didn't load up. So, all right. So, uh, this area is off limits, small one.
Oh, that's so wonderful to hear. I was wondering, how is your day going? I'd like to try to make an impression.
Go ahead and roll.
My kitty cat is going to look very cute on my shoulder, and use its nifty ability. What does aid do again? Is it +1 or +2?
+1.
Cool.
Yeah.
Circumstance. look. Pass it off. Status. Okay, cool. I've never done this before. Is it like versus their will DC or something?
More in the notes, but or I need to refresh. It's not responding.
Will DC. Cool. So it's 10 plus their willpower save is the check that I'm making against.
Against their what?
So you take their will save, add 10 to it, and that's their will DC. And then you compare my number versus their will DC.
Okay, it's the same. So that means you succeeded.
Yep.
I believe so.
Yeah.
So basically, what happens is I'm going to take a minute here to tell him what a wonderful servant of the druids he is, and that he's doing such an excellent job guarding this space. I'm really happy to like meet somebody who's so dedicated in their work. And then at the end of that, their attitude towards us improves by 1 step.
Yep. Thanks. We've been pulling long hours, so it means a lot to know the public appreciates what we do.
Well, I heard from one lovely person that lives out here that some nefarious children have been throwing birdseed or something in this to set your alarms off.
Yeah, it's annoying, but we just, cast a little shillelagh and beat them on their behind. Really teaches them a lesson. And if that doesn't work out, we'll just go after their parents.
Fine.
Yeah, we don't mess around with the arches. I don't care how nice you were to me. Don't go past the barrier.
Oh no, of course not. Of course not. I was wondering though, what's this place is called Seven Arches? Yes.
Yes.
Is there? Why are the arches not accessible? Aren't they a historical landmark?
That's why they're not accessible. Because if we allowed people access to them, people would mess them up. People kind of suck. That's why no one's allowed to see the arches.
You do know that Idar are magical artifacts that can't be damaged by anything less than like an orb of disintegration. Like that's so rare.
See, you say that until it turns out that one of these, new fangled technologies ends up messing them up. It's better to just stay with what we know, which is not touching the Ayadara. But you can look at them, though. You can see them through the rope. They're beautiful.
That is true. We definitely can see them. They're so pretty. I wish I could go just like look a little closer.
Roll persuasion.
The diplomacy again.
Sure.
What does it mean?
While they're doing this, I'm gonna try and sneak off so that the guards are paying attention to them and not me.
Cool. And just so you know, there are like a fuck ton of birds out here.
Dang it.
There's what?
There's a lot of birds out here.
Oh, birds? Oh, okay, cool. I heard guards.
Still dang.
Do we know how the attitude thing works? Like anybody?
Um,
Oh, okay, so they'd be friendly now.
Well, maybe.
sure, but you know, if you like, you know, worked at a nuclear power plant, you still wouldn't just let your friend in because they're your friend.
Yeah.
Would.
No, I'm just looking at like how the social stuff works. And if they are friendly, you can make a request. I guess it's just a button to click. Where's make? Oh, there's the request. And then it says, oh, does it say it on here? It does say it on here.
I bet you if you targeted them, it would even tell you if you succeeded or not.
Shall I try again? This button. Oh. And it doesn't look like it does.
Dang. Okay. It was an idea.
Oh, hey, here it is. That's what I needed to ask you to do.
It looks like Cam sets the DC based on the difficulty of the request. So it's just another you pick.
So I'll give you a +1 circumstance to that. Or did you see what I put in the chat? The diplomacy request?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could click it again. I get a status 1 from a hat, and then you said a circumstance bonus.
Yeah, I'll give you a +1 because he's friendly.
Okay. It's trying to do it against me. Oh no, you said it. Okay, I see.
So he kind of like taps his staff on the ground next to us, like, "Yep, sorry about that. There's no getting around it." And he's going to take a step in the middle.
No, of course not. I completely understand. Are you busy?
A Draken is going to be pulling out a ration, crumbling it up. He's gonna get close to the rope, and he's just gonna toss it over and run.
Okay.
Oh
Did
god,
I
what
hit
is
the
this?
alarm?
What is that?
Yep, heard the alarm.
Okay. So this oakster is going to run around real quick. Where did you throw it in again?
Right over here.
Okay, so he's going to run around. Roll a stealth check for me, please.
Yeah, at this point, I'm just booking it away.
Okay, so you're like already down the alley.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
In
I'm
that
not. I'm not
case,
sticking around.
so he looks around, because there's some birds and a squirrel that came through, set off the alarm. But these are like some crazy hungry animals. He doesn't see too much crumbled up rations, so he just kind of goes back down to check in with the other guard here. It's like, yeah, damn animals, set the alarm off again. And the alarm shuts off.
That work.
Did these two, or were my companions able to see how they shut it off?
So the alarm goes off a little bit after time. They haven't deactivated the alarm yet.
Okay.
The kids. Was it some child?
Oh, I don't know. Everyone thinks it's really funny to mess with the alarm, but it just makes our job harder. Because if for any reason we have to turn it off, then we have to call, an additional guard, and then it's just a whole thing. We usually end up having to work overtime. I hate it. I should start handing out belts to every parent that walks by so they can keep their kids in line.
Or we could devise a shock collar, and anybody that comes into the plaza with a child, they have to put it around the child. And if they happen to come close to it, it could shock them.
Oh, that's a great idea.
I'll just put my hand on his shoulder when he says that and shake my head no.
That was a good idea.
More shaking of no.
All right, and this Oak Steward is going to start another tour.
All right. Since it went on for a while, it didn't get shut off quickly. I'm going to assume that it didn't get shut off. So I'm going to go look for some children.
Oh no.
Let's say you can actually see some children in the alley directly across from you. And they're giggling because they also have birdseed in their hand.
Perfect. Then I am just going to I'll have some food in my hand at the ready, and I'll just like lift it up and show them, and point towards the rope.
Tell me, so what was your name again?
Oh, I'm Oak, the Oak Steward Enforcer.
Well, Mr. Oak, have you ever had your tarot read?
No, the only magic I believe in is the magic of nature and all the bounties and beauties that it has to offer me.
That's fantastic. This is of natural magic as it is.
All right, are you going to go ahead and read his fortune?
Of course I am.
And then,
I'm trying to distract him using performance.
okay. Go ahead and make a performance of this tarot deck.
Who has the pipe thing?
Good question.
The pipe thing? Oh, I do.
So it looks like the kid's waiting for you to go again because they don't want to get caught by the steward. By the way.
Okay. Well, he just went past. Throw!
So once again, it starts going off. a bunch of birds, and a squirrel, and a badger. So this guy is not very chill, as most security guards aren't. He's like, kids, let's start. Gets over here. Huffs. And goes.
And you said the kids were over here?
Yep. And then when he goes back to talk to the guy, the kids run out and throw some more seed, and one of them actually runs through and then runs back out. So this guard loses his shit. He's like, I'm gonna go get another guy so we can turn this damn alarm off.
Alright, while he's chasing the kids, I'm gonna slip under the rope while it's still alarming.
This guard is currently off guard and distracted.
How do I unsync? Oh, there we go. Toggle geovision. Alright, so you go through and it alarms. Create a diversion.
I'm gonna try and hide at a spot where this guard down here who's distracted can't see me. So kind of along the pillars here, just...
Alright, what's your size? Is it small?
It is small.
Where's perception?
Oh, 1 second. Snips. Darling, could you take this over to our friend? He's, you know where
Can you roll stealth?
Okay, so stealth versus his DC, which is actually 16.
Yeah, so Oak is gonna sit there and he's gonna kind of glance back over his shoulder while you're talking. He's gonna look around at the alarm and she's like, I swear these kids, one of these days. And he kind of swishes his staff out, but then goes and looks back at your little tarot reading.
And then Snips is going to take the rod this way. And roll it.
Oak is going to be like, what, why is your cat carrying a glass mace?
Mace? No. That is a specimen container.
Specimen? What specimen are you bringing in here? If it's invasive apple maggots, then you're going to be in big trouble.
Apple maggots? What are apple maggots?
And then I would like you to just Snips rolls the mace under and it sets the alarm off again. I'd like you to retry your create a diversion.
Okay.
And then could I also get you a Draken to roll stealth again because he glances back over his shoulder and he's looking.
Even better. Whew.
He does not see the angle with the two arches. Like, you're pretty much perfectly hidden. And then he's getting back into the chair. He's like, I really might like this. I might have to get another reading. Do you usually charge for this?
Well, yes, of course, but I mean, you're working. How can I charge you for? You're doing a service for the public. Come on. How rude would that be?
Like, we're not supposed to get freebies. It's actually against the rules. So, if anybody asks, I paid you $1.
How about that?
Sounds good.
I mean, if you really think about it, it's a service just to reveal your possible futures. And right now we're talking about gardening. They can't really be that, that valuable.
At this time, the Oak Steward and replacement show up.
I'm going to be getting this sample as quickly as possible. Though there's not really anything.
Gentlemen, welcome. Would you also like to get a tower meeting?
So you're just placing and holding it?
I guess I'm putting it in the portal, yeah.
Cool. So will you start the aura recording? I'd have to put us in combat to go into turn-based mode, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. In that case, these other two are going to arrive, and they'd be like, damn it, Oak. Just because you got Oak in the name doesn't mean you're an Oak Steward worth a damn. Get these rabble-rousers out of here and pay attention to your job. It's important. And then he turns around with a magical knife, and he plants it in the base right here, and there's a hum that dies out that you didn't realize was humming before as the alarm goes off.
Gentlemen, welcome. It's so excellent to meet you. Can I make an impression on them?
Sure. Go ahead and roll for it. But Oak, being properly chastised, will go and start patrolling.
Okay. How long does it take for this tube thing to fill up?
I failed.
3 turns, which would be like, what, 30 seconds?
18 seconds.
What the fuck?
18 seconds. Okay. So he's like, yeah, we're not getting into any of that. You need to depart.
Okay, if you insist. Is there a certain distance I must maintain?
Yeah. How about you get us a good 10-foot rule?
Certainly, no problem.
And then they're going to talk none too quietly about kids and how annoying it is that they turn stuff off. And then as he passes, like he's on the side of a tree, when you see the order recorder fill up, and make one more stealth check for me, please.
I'm gonna walk over here and be like, Oak, did you by chance have a wife?
Yes.
Holding my cards.
He's go ahead and try create a diversion one more time on Oak.
Okay.
Dang, your stealth is really good, Jack.
I know.
Okay. So he's gonna be like, listen, you gotta move along. You're gonna get me in trouble. I need this job. I'm actually behind on rent. I have a problem, man.
That's fair. That's fair. No problem.
And the alarm is off, so as you depart, absolutely nothing happens. The kids show back up, and they look sad because they can't play a game on the guards anymore.
This sign right here, what does it say? Basically, if it's a business, a dragon's going in.
Yeah, it's a business. Let's say it's like the general store.
I'm going in.
Cool.
I'm gonna play
And then how long? Because I'll tell you, you guys successfully completed Operation Stealthily Acquired. Truth.
Long enough that I'm going to buy a sack, and I'm going to put the tube in there to carry it out. That way it's not out in the open. And then, actually, you know what? Let's do this. I'm going to buy some bird seed. So I'm just going to take a copper off. I wonder where I'm going to buy birdseed.
They have it in the general store.
Yep, that's why I'm buying it. And I'm going to go find the kids, and I'm going to give them the birdseed. For later. And then I'm going to rejoin the group.
They thank you, and you heard rumors that as soon as the magical knife was pulled out of the barrier, it started going off again.
Yes!
So let's bring you back out, if y'all are cool with that.
Yeah. Oh, that could have been bad.
What?
Good distraction. All right. So we should head back out and go talk to the other researcher. Yeah. Oh, let's see.
Will, Aaron, are you there?
Yes. What about it?
Okay, so as y'all leave, you cross over the bridge and you go to the caravanserai gang. And Fiona is there, and she's waiting to be like, "Oh, you're back so soon."
Yes, it was purely academic.
Well, wonderful. Do you have the order reporter? What color is it?
It's this color.
I don't know what color, but I'm sure it's undamaged. Yes.
It's the wrong color. It's not green.
It's purple.
Exactly. It's not green. Wrong color.
Just as I suspected. Illusion magic. She points to a different unlit bulb, and not a trace of conjuration. Those arches are as fake as a kelpie's smile. Now she settles back in her chair. Well then, a deal's a deal. Here's what I know. The real 7 arches are hidden somewhere in the south, in the Wildwood, which is why the Oak Stewards restrict travel there. They also post guards. On the night of your missing moment, all 7 of the guards at the 7 arches stepped through the portals, just like you did, but only one of them returned. A real self-righteous prick called Bolin. And when he got back, Bolin was a changed man, and not in a good way. After the High Council chewed him out for shirking his post, he stole an important artifact and hid out in the Wildwood, along with some other malcontents. From there, he's been sending cronies into the city to harass the citizens, undermine the Oak Steward's authority, and recruit other discontented druids to his cause. His ultimate aim, as far as I can tell, is a full-on coup. She clears her throat and concludes, I don't know what happened to this Bolin character, when he went to the Arch, but whatever he knows, I figure you'll want to know it too.
Right. Just as a point of order here, where did you say the real archers were?
To the south.
In Wildwood.
So if you knew they were to the south, what was the point of this activity?
I needed proof.
Right. Sounds kind of dodgy.
Well, I didn't want to risk going into the city. I'm an elf. What if the curse was still active, or it was active for only me?
But if you knew the archers were to the south, why would you need to go into the city?
To prove that these are fake. I don't know where they are in the south. I just know they're in the Wildwood. You think I'm going to go tripping through the Wildwood like some kind of druid?
Right.
Are you saying
Are
we'd
you
have
guys
a
picking
better
up what I'm
chance of
saying?
finding it if we talk to a druid?
I mean, I definitely talked to the other oak stewards. You know, as it happens, I've got like this kind of mid-ranking member of the Druids Council. She's a halfling. Her name's Lima Feldthorn. Actually, let me give you a letter of introduction so you can meet with her. If you offer to help with the Bolin situation, she might be amenable to that, so she might be able to help you out.
Most interesting.
Interesting indeed.
And she hands you the letter of introduction to Lima Feldthorn.
And just so you know, dear darling Bangs, I do not have the hero point timer thing going for your game because I didn't know when we would start it.
Okay. Well, everyone should have 2.
Except for those who have used 1.
Indeed.
Oh, have people been using? Okay. Anybody rolling at 20?
Oh yeah, nat 20s, huh? Unless it was a hidden roll, no.
Cool. So yeah, Fiona also lets you know that I think there's like always oak stewards in Vine Hall. You could probably meet my friend there like anytime regular business hours.
Yeah.
Very good. We should go talk with this individual now. It's already been quite a bit of a walk today. Probably gonna
Get
take
your
us.
steps in.
Probably gonna take another hour to get there. So would have saved us some time if we got this letter earlier. But yeah, I see what your point is.
I'm so glad you understand. You
Yeah.
know, for the shovel, here you go. And she hands you each a gold coin.
A whole gold coin.
Yep, 1 whole gold. Don't spend it all in one place.
Buy it. Damn it.
Well, I guess this will buy a meal and a bed in some places. As
Yeah, maybe.
I'll look over towards the barn at the nearest farm.
Okay.
So we're gonna take some time to relax.
Why?
Are you
Well,
taking the day, or are you going back to Vine Hall?
Oh, we should definitely go over to Vine Hall.
Yeah. Gotta get there
Orion can
before the
carry
time.
Orion can carry you two through the city if you want to save some steps.
No!
I'm very happy to have riding the shoulders.
I'm a Draken. You will not carry me. Uh-uh.
Just gives him the thumbs up.
Claiming to all will listen.
It's only like noon right now, but y'all had an early start.
So am I just carrying Ark then?
And probably Snips.
And Snips. One on
Yeah.
one on each shoulder.
Snips would ride in my hat. She likes to play with the feather.
So he should just be like behind your head instead of on a single shoulder then, just for symmetry's sake.
For symmetry's sake.
I'm very good at acrobatics, so it shouldn't be too hard.
Vine Hall, and boom, this is your contact. Welcome to Vine Hall, the capital of the Oak Stewards. How can I help?
Well, it's so excellent to meet you. We're here to meet Miss. What was her name again?
Lima Feldthorn.
Lena Felte. What?
Lima Feldthorn.
Miss Feldthorn.
Miss Feldthorn can only be seen with an appointment. Do you have an appointment?
I would love to schedule an appointment with you if that's the case. I do have a letter of introduction for her.
A letter of introduction can serve as an appointment. Can I see the letter of introduction?
Of course, good sir. Here you go.
The clerk looks at it, sighs, hands it back to you, and is like, go down the hallway, past 3 doors. It's the 4th one on the left.
Excellent. I thank you for your direction. I hope you will have a wonderful evening.
You too. Thank you for choosing Vine Hall, the capital of the Oak Stewards, for all your Vine Hall needs.
I'm going to hold up the bottle of the Honey Brush Cabaret wine or whatever and be like, did you drop this?
I didn't. I don't drink. That's why I hate life.
Okay. Well, nice to. Excellent. I'm going to go. I'm going to head down the hall.
I'll just
Alright.
before we leave the guy at the desk, I'll just like tap the desk to get his attention and just give him a positive thumbs up, and then follow the party. That poor sad man.
He looks up at the thumbs up, and like the smallest quiver in the corner of his mouth as he holds up a limp thumbs up to you two, and then just let his hands drop on the table on his sides.
Give him an understanding nod as I walk away. Service work, am I right?
Yep. You imagine being a receptionist in a fucking elf racist town hall. Alright. So you're outside the 4th door on the left. Do you
Give a gentle knock.
Who is it?
Oh god.
It is Ark. I'm here to I have an appointment.
Out of character, I can't remember her contact's name, but I'd call out. She gave us a letter of recommendation. Said we should talk to you.
She said to come in, didn't she?
Yes, I said come in.
That's why I'm opening the door with Claire.
So you said you have an appointment? I don't have any appointment.
Miss Feldhall, yes?
Feldthorn.
Feldthorn?
Yes.
Excellent.
That's
Miss
what it
Feldthorn.
says right here on my plaque. FELDCHORN.
Well, it's wonderful to meet you. Our mutual contact, friend, if I could, provided this lovely letter of introduction. If you'd like to give it a gander.
She takes the letter and reads it. This group is all really legit peeps. For realsies, you can trust them. Well, that's definitely Fianara.
For realsies. Interesting.
So she, where is it? So also in there is a full-size horse named Mulberry, and he's got a plaque that has his name on it too.
Mr. Mulberry, excellent to meet you as well.
Which is funny because she's a halfling druid.
You keep your horse in your office.
Mulberry goes everywhere with me.
Oh, so Mulberry's not one of you.
No, he's just a horse, but the best horse ever. And he'll eat all the paperwork I mess up on.
That's quite wise.
So he's the portable recycling center.
Yes, it's very economical. He also provides fertilizer so we can grow things. It's like the circle of life, dog.
I can smell that much.
We used
She,
children in the last job.
She leans back and kicks her boots up on the table, and she's like,
So, Fionn sent you. Why are you here?
Heard you had
Well.
somebody go rogue.
Yeah.
What? Do you know about Bowlin?
There was a little bit more of a heavy emphasis to the name, but yes.
Oh, I see. You know him as Bowlin.
Yes.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's the
what-
one.
Well, what can I say about a bastard Bowlin Nagasso?
Where he's at. Or general area. Not a direction. We got a direction. But
Did you
area.
want assistance with Bolin? Because that's what we're here to provide.
Well, yes, actually. My entire job depends on capturing Bowlin. So you'd be really, really helping me out. His crimes, they went like way beyond regular rebellion. He stole the gate key for the real,
We already know.
other son.
Don't bother.
Damn it!
Please bother. I would love to hear your side of things.
He stole the key for the real Seven Arches. It's the Shade Wither key. It's super important, and we've heard rumors that there's like a really evil ritual happening at the Arches in a few nights. So we need to go. The only drawback is we can't because we've been getting attacked. So we need all of our Oak Stewards here. But I could have someone ferry you out. If you'd like, we can give you 2 horses, or we can let you rent an ox cart. We'll send a driver.
An ox cart would be fantastic.
Hold up. Do we get to keep the horses?
Come on.
Yes, you can keep the horses.
Do we get to
oh
keep
my.
the ox cart?
No, we'll leave the cart back.
There we go. We're taking the horses.
Do you know how to ride a horse?
You sit on it. Duh.
I feel like there's a little bit more that goes into it than that. Some nuance and whatnot.
Falthorn, tell me I'm right. You just sit on the horse and it goes, right?
There's a lot more nuance because it's not like you're getting Mulberry, the best horse this side of the Mississippi.
Damn
I
it.
mean, the best horse this side of the Silver River.
Fine, I don't know how to ride a horse.
how do you have horses to you guys?
I think the ox cart might be more comfortable, and I don't know how a horse would feel about carrying Orion.
Ryan will just shrug at that, like,
Fine. We'll take the ox cart.
Okay. If you're gonna take the ox cart, I should let you know. Everything I do about Bolin.
There.
What does she want to do?
I'm trying to pop out the information.
You can copy it and post in Discord.
I need to tell you everything about Bolin. Stares at us menacingly.
Well, it's a long read, and I can't do it in that voice.
You
Oh,
That's
no
fair.
worries.
You don't have to do it in my voice.
Just the sudden silence after that was just like, oh no.
She's like,
Did you know that half of your bones are in your hands and feet?
Did you say
Orion looks at his metal hands.
all right. So she goes on this long rambling spiel about how Druidism draws some adherents because they love nature and others because they hate people, and Bolin Nagaso has always been the latter. Bolin grew up in the logging camps of Endoran, the son of parents with too many offspring and too little affection. Shy and scrawny, he found himself a target of constant abuse from burly loggers' children, including his own siblings. He took to spending as much time as possible hiding in the woods. There, quiet among trees, he finally let his guard down, and that's when he managed to befriend some local fae, including pixies and brownies, and he began to pray that he'd turn out to be a changeling, anything but the child of warish humans. But time and time again, the same story would play out. He'd return to a favorite grove and find it clear-cut his fae friends were nowhere to be found. He grew older, he filled out, and he used his strength to fight those atrocities. Yet the loggers, the same childhood chums who spent their lives bullying him, only laughed as they bloodied his nose. Hopeless, he tried to drink his troubles away, and it was on one of those benders that he first heard of the Seven Arches. In Seven Arches, people served nature rather than the other way around, and guards called oak stewards reminded citizens of the delicate balance between the needs of humanoids and those of plants and animals. Bolin set out immediately, vowing not to rest until he was apprenticed to these sagacious druids. It worked. He excelled in his training and soon became a full oak steward. With his knowledge and magic, he felt closer to the natural world than ever, while also appreciating the distance the status put between him and the Seven Arches' differential citizens. His joy was short-lived because Bowen soon realized that for all of his talk of balance, the Oak Stewards actually put humanoid interests first, and he began to clash more and more. And then he saw them as another petty hierarchy that was more concerned with politics than safeguarding the natural world, so he volunteered to patrol the borders, venting his frustrations upon anybody he caught sneaking into the Seven Arches. It's rumored that in the missing moment, Bolin saw a tranquil through the seventh arch, Bowen saw a tranquil natural world where humanoids were no more important than blades of grass, and he leapt eagerly through the portal. But like everybody else, he has no memory of what happened to the gate. So he returned with a new determination to realize the perfect vision he's glimpsed and the strange powers he got from the missing moment. Odd magic that allowed him to control human despoiled remains of plants, the wooden buildings, the fibers and fabric. His vegetative necromancy was a sign that he'd be chosen as an avatar of nature's vengeance, and he stole the Shade Wither key. Sorry, I would have died if I did that in your voice.
So I just wanted to make sure I got this correctly. Bolin, who is last name was Lagros.
Nagasso!
Lagasso. Excellent. So apparently this gentleman has mommy or daddy issues, an alcohol problem, depression, anxiety, feelings of being inadequate, seeking authority to give himself worth. He has a fae fetish and got magical powers and thinks he's now in an isekai. Is that right?
Well, if you want to condense it down that much, but I just spent like 5 minutes telling you his life story.
So I have a different question. How much is your job worth?
30 gold. Half up front. You seem like trustworthy people.
30 gold.
Each.
Interesting.
Yeah, 30 gold each. Sure.
So what exactly are you looking to have done with this Mr. Bolin? You want him eliminated, brought in, but what are we looking for?
We need Bolin alive.
She wants us to take him alive. That's going to be a little bit more difficult than just, killing him.
This is also a wonderful opportunity for you to investigate the missing moment, and that should be compensation enough.
To do what?
Investigate the missing moment.
Why does the missing moment matter to us?
It's your whole goal from the doctor.
Oh
Yeah, but we're
yeah,
not gonna
we
do
know
that.
that. We know that, but does she know that?
Yes.
We're going to do that regardless. So that's not even there. It's not even part of this negotiation, if you will.
Well, I know you got sent here by Dr. Riddleston.
Of course. Have you seen his purple eyes?
Yeah, they're so dreamy.
Right. Interesting.
Listen. If you get me the Shade with a T and Bolin alive, you'll get your 30 gold pieces and a special secret item.
You say sacred or secret?
Yes.
Well, what is it? It could be totally useless at that. That's not really good negotiation.
It's not. It's so awesome that I can't even tell you about it.
I want to...
Alright, she's just pulling our tails at this point.
Orion looks to see if he has a tail, but does not have a tail.
Can I sense motive to see if she's full of shit?
Sure, roll for it.
See, Orion, she's already pulled yours off.
You know that she does have a super secret special item, and it would be worth it to complete the quest.
Okay. 30 gold definitely seems light. You sure we can't negotiate for a higher compensation?
The compensation is getting to go to the original 7 arches. It's like the most sacred and secret place ever. You were giving you the location of like the tree of life. Hello.
Well,
Is it 30 gold each?
yes, she already established that.
Can we get that in writing?
Such a politician.
You learn a few things.
That's true.
Yeah, I'll have Mulberry write something up.
That sound. Wait a second. You said Mulberry's just a horse. And all they
He's
do
the
is
best.
recycle your paper. There's
How about
only
this? I can
one
write it up here real
input
quickly,
and one
and
output.
we can just both sign off on it, and it'll be good.
Okay, so she gets a quick contract written up as she dictates to Mulberry, who...
Wait, the horse is actually writing?
Sure, it's writing with a quill in its mouth. Perfect penmanship. So it writes up the
Right.
contract stating that you will return Bolin alive and the Shade with her key intact for full compensation of 30 gold per person and your special item. Or 30 gold per person if Bolin is dead or the Shade with her key is damaged. Or if the Shade with her key is damaged, you get nothing.
So the key's the
Okay.
main thing. Gotcha. Also, you should do something better than a rope around your arches.
Well, why does it matter? They're fake anyway. It's just an excuse we can go around beating kids.
You're terrible people.
Orion's hand rests on his sword at that part.
She tries to laugh it off, like,
Just kidding. It's a rite of passage. It's how you get tough oak stewards.
I just stare at her.
It is 7 arches.
I think you might be a very interesting person. Let's go ahead and sign off on this, and we can be on our way. Where can we meet the ox cart person?
He'll be right out front. He's gonna be the oak steward, driving the ox cart. That's who you want to go to.
Excellent. All right, I'm gonna make sure we all signed. Well, at least me and the chick. The other two don't have to.
Orion will sign.
Yep. Definitely making sure I sign that.
And Mulberry also signs.
What the
As
freak
an
is
editor.
up with this horse? Oh my goodness.
Do we make sure that the cat puts its paw in some ink and signs as well?
Oh yes, the cat will do so. It will walk all over the parchment.
Yeah. You all get 3 different copies, and then they're filed 3 copies in 3 separate places. So everything's in triple triplicate.
Holy cow, this horse is efficient.
No, this is exactly how this thing should be done. What are you talking about?
And then as you say that, Mulberry takes a giant deuce, like right there.
I knew it.
Can I grab some random paperwork that's not our paperwork off of her desk and give it to Mulberry to eat?
Yeah. You pick up paperwork. It says grants for orphanage.
Oh no, wait.
Mulberry mouths it down.
I just shrug.
Okay. And with
That very much sounds like it's on par with how this city is ran anyways. So,
Yeah, it's gonna
you know,
happen anyways.
It was gonna happen anyways.
you look and be like, can you not mess up my paperwork? I don't know if it's important or not.
I'll grab more paperwork that does not have anything to do with children or orphans, or the elderly or the sick.
So you found a
Okay.
blank piece of paper.
Anything that has to do with increasing the Oak Steward's funds.
Okay, so you see basic living wage allotment for entry-level oak stewards, and you take that big work and you feed it to Mulberry.
And I maintain eye contact with her.
You know Oak was one of those Oak stewards, right?
Cool. So it is 10. I don't know if everyone wants to push on to get to the first combat because you did really great skipping one, or we can call it here.
I'm
down for whatever.
Also down for whatever.
What do you as the DM want to do?
Yeah.
Did Sean say he was down? Because I'm down to keep going.
Let's keep going. Yay.
Okay.
We're like speedrunning this, guys.
Yeah, so you go outside and you see an oak steward and an ox cart, and you think he might be Ox, the ox cart driver.
I'll sit up front with Ox, the ox cart driver.
The parents here must hate their children.
No, you gotta get your kids tough. Because if your kids are tough kids, they go into tough adults. Those tough adults can be tough on kids to make those tough kids tough adults. That's the way of life in Seven Arches. You gotta be tough.
I'll just stare at Ox, the ox cart driver.
He looks at me and he's like, that's the nicest thing my dad ever told me, is that I gotta be tough. He's never hugged me once. And then he just kicks the ox into going.
I'll put a hand on his shoulder and quietly give him a thumbs up.
So these perpetually depressed oak stewards are
exuding as much parental affection and admiration as I can to this sad man.
No, he's got enough trauma that he's actually got a great sense of humor.
It wrapped back around, I see.
Yeah, so during the ride, he's actually doing a stand-up comedy routine, but it's like a sit-down comedy routine because he's driving the ox cart. Can I activate that?
Roll his diplomacy check.
Okay, bear with me. I need to put you guys to forward.
Yep, you do. Easy drag and drop.
Okay. So the ox cart driver gets there and he's like, "This is the edge of the woods. The ox won't go any further, so I gotta drop you off here. If you want, this camp will pop out into, or this cart will pop out into a camp. So be well rested and ready to go in here."
Well,
Okay.
may as well for the one night.
Where is?
I wanted to do because it sounds like it's fun. Before we get there, because we have at least an hour.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. I want to do this.
Ooh. Oh.
God, that's a lot to read.
Basically, I need to roll from my ritual casting, and then depending on the success, determines what the action is next.
Yeah, so the target of harrowing must describe an event, a set of events or course of action they intend to attempt in the near future. Something like hunting down a specific wanted criminal or traveling to Varicia to investigate a Stravel stairs. You can roleplay out the actual harrow reading if you wish, using
5, 6.
any spread to perform the reading. But at the ritual's completion, a single potency.
Well, I have to make the roll
To see what kind of
from
check.
the effective. But it does not list.
At the very bottom. 4 is books, so skill checks.
Harrowing. I have to roll. Lord check those so I can use this for Lord.
All right. Also, a dragon, you are
So I failed.
the lucky one. I'm giving you your bonus feat. It's awakened power.
What?
Oh wait. Can I drop it in chat? Yeah. So
Let me read into this more, and I'll do it later.
well, no, it's fine. You can do it. And while you're reading into it, I'm going to describe the dream that Sean had. Because it's one of the things. The first time you rest, you get a dream invasion.
I can't do it. I'm not an expert in occultism yet. Never mind. It'll be cool later.
Okay. But as you rest, a draken, Dr. Edward Riddleson, finds you in your dreams. There's a man in a fine coat and a monstrous mask of white fur and thick horns as he watches you from afar. As it's come in scary dreams, you're unable to interact with the figure in any way. Uh, you're lying on a bed in the middle of a misty lake, and there's nothing around except trees that willow back and forth, are casting haunting shadows all across your bed. Um, you hear the voice of the figure ask,
How is everything going?
Doctor, I hate it when you do this. We're on the trail of an arch. We gotta,
Wonderful. I knew it.
sorry, go ahead.
we're gonna go capture some fugitive and get a key back. A key that's supposed to activate the arch. So, we'll see how quickly we get it back.
Wonderful. I knew you were the right person for the job.
The creature states as it slinks over and stares at you face to face as it stands over the bed. Its masked face pulls closer, the grotesque figure leaning forehead to forehead, and then boom, you wake up with awakened power. So go ahead and choose.
One of the awakened effects?
Yeah,
Ooh.
you get a free one. I can select it for you. It gives you a thing of 4. You can get blasting beams in a 60-foot line, blasting beams, agile strikes, consume energy, enhance range, or consume energy, enhance strikes.
Those last two I did not catch.
Consume energy, enhance range, or consume energy, enhance strikes.
Well, what do you mean based off the ability he has?
Oh, I guess it would be blasting beams. 60-foot line, right? Or,
Yeah, so 60-foot line, or I could use my eyes. Okay, cool.
oh yeah, okay, so what do you want?
I am doing the eye beams.
So that's agile strikes?
Yep.
Boom. So you got that. You feel the power welling up behind your ocular orbs. And then everyone wakes up. Go ahead and everyone rest yourself and give yourself a hero point. Let's sally forth.
Rest for the night and daily preparations.
And then so I think it's called.
There's a little coffee mug next to the rest for the night.
Baines, if you type in, so if you go to the book for Convenient Packs, and then in the search area type in REQ, at the bottom is the macro for exploration activities request. You can put that on your hotbar and click it, and it will request what we're doing.
But you also have to have all of our tokens selected.
Yeah, that's it.
But I've already selected mine.
Okay.
So scout. So
Can you roll me perception?
Oh. Gotcha.
What's the thing where you're like? I think it's this one.
Searching is perception, yeah. Scouting is just keeping an eye out, so everybody gets a +1 to initiative.
Oh.
But then Art is searching. So would you roll me a perception?
We'll see.
Okay, so yeah, you both see these two creatures. and you believe them to be a Gorga. They're hiding in waist-high grass, and you know that they usually like to jump out and sneak attack adventurers.
Gentlemen, I do think I see a problem up there. What do I know about Gorgas?
Are you doing your thaumaturge thing?
Yeah, of course.
Is there a role for it, or is it just...
It is esoteric lore.
Alright, roll me the esoteric lore. Okay, so you know that Gorgas are also called Tanagers. They're pretty much like a dog with shadowy eyes. They can understand Fey and Aklo, but they cannot speak. They're very athletic and acrobatic and stealthy. You know that they can also shadow walk and teleport through shadows, it seems like.
I'm trying to remember if that the skill check tells me their weakness or not.
You know their weakness is cold iron, they're Fey.
Oh, okay, cool. So then I'm going to let my friend the chaps know that they like to ambush people, and they're weak to cold iron. So, well, it's your nightmares. They can move quite quickly.
Alright, with them spotted, I will go ahead and draw my Flysa. And be at the ready.
Okay. They have not noticed you yet. Are you advancing, or are you going to try and draw them closer?
I mean, I would think if they haven't noticed us, we'd want to start sneaking, yeah?
Yeah, let's get in a good position to sneak up on them.
Okay.
Well, I
And
mean,
if
if
you're
they're this way, how about you guys sneak in a line this way, and I'll be
okay,
on the outside. It's like we're walking along a highway, and I'm closer to the cars than you guys are, if that makes sense.
Alright.
and if you guys want to follow the experts,
Give yourself a real point.
Are you an expert in stealth, or are you just trained?
I don't have to be. I have regalia.
Ah.
So you can use a specific action called follow the expert, and it adds your level to the roll. Yeah, that's the one.
How do I do that? So I'm dumb. Where do I find follow the expert at in the? It's exploration. Probably exploration.
Yeah, exploration. You can just drag. So open up the thing I dropped out. Uh, drag the effect onto yourself. Target um, arc, and then scroll down to stealth. Or yeah, and then when you put the effect on yourself, you'll select stealth. Shave.
Yeah.
Ooh, it says select expert's proficiency in the
Oh,
skill. I'm just gonna say you're expert. That way I can just roll. Alright, and then we roll stealth. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I get a hero point.
Yes.
I think I did it. Why is it being weird?
There. That's the effect you want. Just drag it onto yourself.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. I don't know why it was taking so long. Like, it's weird. Did I do it?
Yep.
Gotcha.
So, Will does his stealth, or are you stealthing Will?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought I did it. I don't know why it's not working.
Oh yeah, it doesn't automatically roll. As much as I wish it would just do that, but yeah.
Oh, do I just roll stealth then?
Yeah, roll stealth.
Okay. My apologies. I was like, I'm doing what they said to do. I don't know why it's not working.
Okay, so a Draken and Orion. Ark crouches down and seems to pretty much vanish. But as you both crack down, your knees pop.
Oh, I know that feeling.
And the Simagers hear you. So go ahead and roll initiative.
Are we rolling with stealth? Are we rolling with what?
You can do stealth or perception, whatever you want. Except Ark is going to definitely be first. He's invincible.
So it's my turn.
Well, where are you?
Right here.
No.
Can you roll your initiative? I don't see you. To move you to the top.
You're saying roll my initiative?
Yes, I can just move you to the top. Because you got a nat 20 on your stealth pick, so. All right.
Cool. So because I have surprise attack, they're considered off guard to me.
Wonderful.
Range 60 feet. Jesus, that's fucking far. Cool. I'm going to use an action to pull up my cold iron chunk. Then I'm going to shoot them with needle darts.
I love needle arts.
Now, since they're off guard, we don't have a way to set that, do we, Sean?
Off guard or flat-footed, same thing. Off guard is just a new name for it.
So what is the modifier normally that it adds?
So they have a -2 to their AC.
Okay, so if I add +2 to hit, then it should be the same thing.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then what is the cold iron 3 as their weakness? So that just does 3 extra damage, or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, Banes, when you click to apply damage, if it denotes that it's cold iron, it should automatically do the extra damage.
Okay. I don't know if needle darts will be that smart, but
Yeah, we'll see.
Let's go ahead and roll to hit. Holy shit.
oh,
Ouchie chihuahua.
Cool. So they take double damage and 1 persistent bleed damage.
Oh, yeah, it's not going to be smart enough to apply that extra 3.
But it's critical anyway, so does that also get doubled then?
No.
Yeah. The weakness doesn't get doubled?
Okay, regardless. Oh, which one were you targeting? The close one?
Yeah.
Yeah, weakness is not.
Well, it doesn't matter anyway because
By base.
with the weakness and the double, um, you killed it.
It says roll damage normally, add all the normal modifiers and penalties, and then double the amount.
Okay. Still, you killed it. You one-shot it. I mean, you just
So I want to learn about this.
that cold iron ripped through its body and sizzled and hissed as its fey flesh recoiled from the shots. With a shrill shriek, it collapses to the ground. Sir, Kanipo the Slim, no more.
But that is my turn. I will click in turn. I can't because it's not my turn. Timber's turn.
Oh, no, Ryan. Okay.
Wait, hold on. There we go. Sorry about that.
No worries. Now I had a question. For needle darts, I'm pretty sure it says needles out of a piece of metal in your possession. Can I use my cold iron shield for that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I'll do the same thing. I'll hold up my cold iron shield and cast needle darts.
All right, go ahead and target it and cast and chat and all that.
Yeah.
Right. The weaknesses will be applied after the damage.
Energy might. If it deals acid, cold, electric, fire, or sonic damage, it deals triple damage. Any other is double damage.
And then do I need to roll on the critical hit deck?
No, the deck is a journal that tells you what it is, and you got energy might, and because it's not acid, cold, electrical, fire, or sonic damage, it only deals double damage.
Oh, that's fine. Thank you, though.
Well, and then I manually added the 3 extra damage it would take from the cold iron. This one also got blindsided. It saw its friend die, and then you just ripped through it with cold iron. So it's pretty upset.
That's cold, guys. That's cold.
Two of us are going to be looking over at Dragon, like, what you got?
Yeah, I think that's my turn.
Needle darts with cold iron?
Wait, how is it my turn?
It's not.
Okay.
It's the one that's still alive. But hey, if it can get close enough, kudos to it. It just took the Fey equivalent of what, a nuclear blast?
One action to get 40 feet, and then one action to get up here. It knew that you were the one that targeted them, and it did not appreciate that churlish behavior. Therefore, he's going to try and bite you.
Bite who, me?
Yep, he tried.
Yeah, he certainly did, and I can't fault him for that.
But you could tell, like, when he was running up, he went to, like, bite and kind of stumbled a bit, so he bit the ground at your feet.
Poor puppy. We are monsters.
And that's it, because he tried to, this one's dead.
Okay.
That one's hella dead.
Well then. I'm just gonna let out a burp.
Nice.
Just let out a big ol' acidic burp. I need a DC 18 Fortitude saving throw for it. Oh, sorry, not Fortitude. It's supposed to be Reflex.
Okay.
Well, fine.
Oh wait,
Take a little bit of acid damage.
oh wait, no,
Not me.
no.
You want to click on the half.
Oh, and what?
Click on the half because it succeeded.
Yeah, that 1 point.
Dang.
Counts.
I was hoping that would be enough to knock it unconscious. Alright. Well, good thing I have my flies out. I guess I'm gonna strike it.
You are. All right. And do you go and what slash at it? The flip up?
Yep, this one is a slash. I'm just gonna... Basically, it's a long knife with no hilt of any sort.
Okay, so like a combat kitchen knife. Yeah, you just you decapitate this thing with a quick swish of the knife after your burp. Didn't do a whole lot. Great job, guys. Do you want to keep going or do you want to stop here?
That's up to you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm good, but I also don't work tomorrow, so.
I'm good till the start of the next hour.
Yeah, 23 minutes remaining. Or no, 33 minutes.
Okay, so in that case, I would like to stop it. That way we can. It'll be a full combat next session.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Yeah.
You guys remember last time we fought those things and how they fucked us up?
Dude, right? What is like? Are we just built differently this time? What's going on?
Oh, heck yeah. Then
Well, I mean,
we don't have an
knowing that they're weak
alchemist
against
throwing
cold iron this
fire
time.
damage on us.
Yeah, I think you guys are built different, and you're also playing through a little bit different, which is definitely fortuitous.
Yep. It definitely is.
So yeah, we will end here. You just killed the Tamagers. Great job. Next session is gonna be a nice big exploration of some tree houses. Looking forward to it.
Yep, and that'll be not Wednesday, but the following.
Yeah, because next Wednesday is your game, right?
Yep, next Wednesday is Whispers.
Woo!
Next Thursday will be Abomination Ball.
Yep.
If we can ever get everyone here.
Cheers. And then just because it's a time-honored tradition, I don't think any of us have done it to you yet, Baines. Did we level yet?
Yeah, actually, you started at level 2, so you did level yet.
But can we extra level?
Yeah, I tell you what. Go ahead and give yourself 3 extra levels, but then you also need to take away the square root of 9 levels.
Good job,
You
Baines.
just
Start
Good
level
job.
12. Got it.
Kill myself is what you said.
That works too. You can re-roll another dual class character with deviant feats and spend like 32 hours doing that.
Oh God, no, please.
I added in my description of Bull and Lagasso to our session 1 notes.
Oh, I have like a whole Word document right now.
Alright, well, if you're still watching, listening, thanks for joining in. As you heard, we will be playing Gatewalkers again here in about 2 weeks. Next Wednesday, I am running Whispers in the Shadows. And then Thursday, Aaron is running Abomination Vaults. So, till next time, have a good night.